We had a small problem last night. When we got up this morning, come out to check on the smudge pot. It was empty, and I noticed there's a little fuel on the ground. So I have repaired the bottom of this thing with some quick set JB weld and a little bit of fabric tape. Hopefully we'll get through the night, because I do need this thing again tonight. This is probably going to be its last ride, because that was a little freaky. Bunch of diesel on the ground, all sizzling around when I walked out there. So we're gonna run out here. Oh, I gotta turn this water on. We're gonna run out to the greenhouse. I'm gonna pop it open, pull the heater out. I'm gonna pop the water on real fast and just give it a good watering right before we put it to bed. Close it back up and turn the heater back on. Turn this water back on. See, diesel on the ground. It was like probably actually on fire underneath the smudge pot. So, a little freaky, but the Javos look pretty good. I see, like, you know, tiny bit of damage, a little here, a little there, but these trees look good. Even low on the tubas are looking good. The tops were already singed from last time, so I think the smudge pot did its job. You can see this side's perfect. Back here, a little wrinkly leaf on the back side, and obviously this opposite the smudge pot got a little crisp, but that's just leaf damage. The trees are fine. The wind was so bad yesterday that I had to screw this thing on and keep the door shut. Last night was rough. Hop in here. Oh, it's warm and toasty in here.
Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, hop in here.
Oh.
It's lovely. It's nicey in here. This thing's cranking right along. I definitely think we should give everyone a drink.
Oh, it looks still fruit on
Yeah.
the kumquats.
Yeah, kumquats look good. All the lychees look good.
Yeah.
Anything that's brown in here was
already brown,
in
yeah.
here. But there's a distinct difference in variety and what they can take. This is a Llano Sapodilla. Should be okay. Took some damage, but look at the Silas right next to her. They were out in
Nice and green.
Yeah, they were out in some pretty nasty colds, and you know, not last night, but the Silas Woods, both of them, they look really good. All right, I'm gonna grab this. This was a surprise.
Ooh.
A few freezes, little peanut butter fruits, actually held on. You know, they don't look great, but they're certainly not dead. They did really well. A lot of stuff surprised me this year.
So you're turning the water on?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the heater out of here and pull this extension cord out over there. And then we're gonna run the water for a few minutes and just water this thing down real good. It really helps to keep it, because it'll steam all night and it'll just stay hot. And hopefully keep it nice and toasty in here. It seems really good. Really good. Yeah, everything's in good shape. Oh, so it looks like the repair worked. We're not leaking. I just poured a gallon in there and put it up in the air, and so I looked underneath and said it's no leaky. Filling her up with diesel. In my Grinch pajamas, like my Grinch pajamas. I like to farm in my Grinch pajamas. All the Javos and tubas are getting watered right now along with the greenhouse. They'll be ready to roll tonight. Maybe those baby Tangatubas coming up. Little baby Jabos and baby tubas all over the ground. Pretty full. So we will come out here and strike this up right before, maybe a little after it freezes, because the Jabos are proving to be pretty tough. Just like having a cameraman on me is cool. So this is my little concoction last night. We did a little video on this late last night. All the heat was going straight up, and actually I had gotten a picture from my friend Tom Keenan, and he had his going, and he had a little thing fashioned to it. It actually looks like there used to be something right here, or maybe that had to do with the top. You know, there was definitely something there. But he had something rigged up to where he had a couple little bars here, and he had a top on it, and it was, you could just see the heat was hitting the top and just blowing the heat out sideways. So I realized this needed that, so I just threw these T-posts in the ground, and it definitely helped. Just, you can stand around this thing, and it just, once it gets going, I could see it from the house. It was cool. The whole thing down here was just glowing bright orange. It was pretty neat. This should be about done, and we'll be able to put the heater back in there and turn it back on and get it going. It's going to be nice and toasty in there tonight. It's good. It's good. Everything worked. Looks like Mom's place worked. We got some really nice trees at Mom's that we didn't want to lose, and I told her let them go. I didn't care, but she and her helper Cole, they went at it, and they did a really good job and took care of everybody. How about the citrus right there? Our big grapefruit tree did really well. I don't see any damage on that. Or is it? Maybe a little. Yeah, maybe a little crinkle, a little kiss, but I don't know. She looks pretty good. Ready for a prune and some feeding, and maybe we'll get some fruit this year. Did you notice those mango seedlings over there?
Alive and well.
Perfect.
They look good.
Through some really gnarly weather. I mean, it was, I stood right here yesterday and it was 28 degrees right where I'm standing, and these mango seedlings, it looks like a little burn. They might have gotten it. It's hard to tell. These mangoes, they look fine right now, and then in a week they'll look terrible.
Well, we'll see. It'll be interesting.
Definitely be. You're gonna learn a lot. This is definitely the worst cold we've had. We've been here 12 years. This is by far the worst cold we've had. Not in temperature, but in duration. Duration is terrible. I just shut off. That was 15 minutes of water. I love being covered in diesel half the day. Now here's the tricky. I gotta get this back in there somehow. I'm gonna have to climb through and grab this. You know, we built this years ago. The original idea was to grow exotics, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was all we planned to do, just like rows of exotics and stuff that we can't grow here. And a good majority of them are dead. A bunch of the stuff that we had in there is dead. The mangoes are good. The jackfruit's too big. Just I had to cut it down so many times already because it just gets so big. Cecropia, too big. There's a bunch of stuff in there, and I didn't have it covered this year, and we got this sudden freeze that I just didn't expect to happen, and I think it knocked out the lemon drop mangosteen. variegated guavas in there. Hopefully that one will hold on and come back. That's a cool plant. Puts a lot of fruit on. But there's a bunch of cool stuff in there, and some of it's gone. But it's a good thing we did this, because now at least we have it. Saved our butts this time. We'd have been messed up, stressing. Talked to Nick. I talked to Nick yesterday. I talked to him this morning. He was stressing hard about this. We were like, had a little therapy session. Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna be okay? We'll help each other rebuild. It's gonna be all right.